Welcome back. We have another request today. Aivo, I believe that's someone's name. Hope I'm saying it properly. We're gonna do these on some 228 labels. The name's a little big. I mean, it could fit on a single one, but what I do sometimes is I just peel one back, stick the other right next to it as straight as I can, and then I just seal it back up so we have a much bigger label. It's perfect. If you guys have any requests or you guys would like to buy a custom 228 label with your name on it, leave my email in the description below. You guys get at me. I'm gonna do this in time-lapse fashion. Actually, no, fuck that. Let's just go. Let's just raw dog this thing real quick. I mean, it's a throw up, right? Of all things, AIVO. Let's see if we could come up with a cool throw up though, because all of these names I don't practice. They are they're just recommended, and then once I start them, or I'm sorry, once I get the request, I don't practice it. I just go for it. And that's just how it is. I've always done that. Again, this channel is intended for me to practice on, and for hopefully for you guys to learn stuff with me, like learn with me. Does it help? I don't know. I have no idea. Well, let's see. I think we could come up with some cool style. At least I hope it'll be a cool style, you know? Half the time I don't know what I'm doing. I just be making stuff up. All right, let me draw that. Let me do that black first before I forget it, because I can't really tell based on what I'm doing. And regarding the throw up, a lot of this stuff is exactly how I would do it if I were using a spray can. So I know some of you are probably thinking, you would never do that. Well, this is exactly what I would do if I were coming up with my own throw up. You guys don't have to agree with me or not. I mean, it's what it is. It is what it is. I mean, the eye is like so simple, but okay. We'll do one drip. You know, I like to go for symmetry if I can, if at all costs. Will we be able to do it? This is a very interesting name, AIVO. It's like, would I do that? I'd probably do something like that. Okay, let's be realistic. Try and keep the same portions up top. AIVO, maybe bring this way over here. Kind of like a, and then like like slide it that way.
In your soul. Believe you can win. Believe you
Yeah, and then the O.
win.
I mean, the A is a little small in comparison to the V, but I guess we can make the O a little smaller. Okay. Do that one up there. Aivo, A-I-V-O. Got a little dead space right there. And how are we gonna match the O with this? Is my question. This is winging it, folks. This is winging it. A-I-V-O. I switch it up. Now I'm like, oh, do I like this still? Jeez. Okay. A-I-V-O. I guess I could do like a round bubble, right? So it's symmetrical to the O, and then the V and the A have that. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we'll bring this down a little bit. Actually, let's fatten her up. Okay, just a real simple circle V. Okay. Should we have them overlap? Yeah, I guess we can have them overlap a little bit. Get some real chunky letters up in here. Real chunky letters. I wonder if that looks like a J. Does it look like a J? I mean, it's a throw up. It could look like a little bit like a J. Aivo. All right, let's color it in, and we'll fill it in. We'll thicken up the letters on the outside, and then I think it'll look kind of cool once it's done. Bust out the yellow on this guy. Yellow and black always has good contrast. Normally I would do this first. However, when working with the camera, it's easier for me to see the yellow than it is for you guys to see the yellow, if that makes sense. So I've been trying to do the blacks first, or the darker colors first, so you guys could see what I'm doing, for one. And then I could always just come back and cut lines and do whatever I need to do in order to finish off the sticker or the bomb or the drawing, whatever I'm working on. So yeah, this is kind of the backwards way of doing things. Typically you would do your fill in first and then come back, outline, shadow. So yes, for those of you that noticed, the black should be last. It just makes more sense, right? Lighter color first, you don't struggle. Are we running out of yellow here? What's going on? I just don't use the yellow too much. And this is a real simple throw up style. Real simple. I mean, it's kind of tough because he has this name A-I-V-O, the I and the V. I mean, almost all the letters are on the more simpler side. But you can complicate things as much as you want. But we're going for some simplicity on this one. So we're gonna keep the letters are simple. Let's keep them simple. It's a throw up. At the end of the day, you want this thing noticeable and legible when you're riding by, right? So, and a throw up is just that. You're getting it thrown up on the wall very quickly, very fast, very sloppily, and you still want to be able to somewhat read it, at least in my opinion. Believe me, I've seen some throw ups you can't read for shit, but in my opinion, you should be able to read it. And I'm wondering if instead of like it's swooping this way, it just comes straight down, if it'll look more like a V, right? Is it something as simple as that? Like just getting rid of that little notch that swoops to the right to make it look more like a V? I think we're gonna try that, see what it looks like. And you'll notice I quickly threw some paint on it, but you can still see it. I did that because the yellow is transparent and I'm gonna have to cover it maybe once or twice with the yellow. So I'll just get a little coat on it, allow it to dry, come back, hit it again with another coat. But that's also something you guys want to be mindful of when working with spray paint. Sometimes colors, reds, yellows, oranges, some browns are very transparent. They're almost like watered down. But you may not really get really good coverage initially, so you may have to hit it with a couple coats. So what I tend to do is if I'm working with, let's say you're working with steel, right? And you spray it a little bit. Let's say you're working with something that like a brown piece of steel and you're working with some light colors. I may quickly grab a white spray can and really quickly dust a very light layer of white on the medium first. So I have a really light white primer. It's not always gonna work, but it will work in most cases. I'm also wondering if I should just make this, yeah, I don't like this. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't like that at all. All right, so the A looks, I may switch to A too right now, honestly. And this, hey, this is all about learning. On the go, right? I feel like this should be up here. This is why I say practice multiple times, right? You're gonna do something once and like it, and then as you go, you're gonna be like, looks like shit. Switch it up. I'm not saying that looked like shit. I'm just saying this looks like an improvement. Doing it this way, slight improvement. And there's no time lapse here. So you get it, what you get. Okay, we're going here. Oh, I forgot. I got my little heat gun, so I could dry this a little bit faster. It's real time, folks. Real time. No messing around. All right, so let's throw some bubbles around this thing. Do something a little different this time. Okay, a few bubbles. And again, this is considered my background. My background would be before my black. But in this specific case, it is, well, I guess it is kind of after the black since we're gonna redo the black. But it would be fill in first, background second, outline shadow third. That's the order I do things. Saves paint, saves you time. One day I'll show you in real life. Or I'll make a video on it so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. All right, got our background done. Let's come back with our black. And we're just going to thicken all these lines up. Thicken them up, clean them up. everything. The letters, the drips. You guys didn't have to do these drips. I just do them to add a little complexity to throw up. Since a lot of throw ups are really simple, it's just, I don't know, just adds a little bit more complexity to it, a little more style, I guess. You don't have to do it. I do it. But you guys could do whatever you want. If you don't like what I'm doing, don't do it, you know? If you like what I'm doing, copy it. That also doesn't bother me. The main point is for you guys to learn. And if you guys want to copy me, I won't get mad. Some people get mad. Why you copying me, dog? Why you copying me? Shut your dumb ass up. You're gonna act like what they did is original. I mean, there's definitely some original stuff out there, but far and few between. I mentioned it before, there's so many people out there trying to do graffiti that it's hard to find your own style. I feel like I have found my own style. I'll be honest with you, like when I do a bomb, it's taken me years to develop a style that I like and that stands alone. So I can do a single letter from my name, and it's identifiable throughout the community. But it's taken me a very long time to get to that point. I was gonna try and spray paint today and show you guys, like, make a different movie, but we got a little rain over here. So I'm indoors today. I do like this one though, it's kind of cool. Aivo. Hope I'm saying it right. Spelling, man. Well, fuck. I hope I'm spelling it right. I'm looking dead at it, but I hope I'm saying it right. Okay. Shadow. We're gonna bring it down to the right, bottom right. Let's do all the tops first. Make it simple. And then like this. That was really fast. Real time coming up with a throw up. So if we mess up, we mess up. And you already saw I made a couple adjustments because I didn't like how it looked. Like I said, I do everything like I'm dealing with spray paint. So if I had spray paint, I could easily fix the thing I dislike. With pen, I mean, you saw me fix it here. I could touch it up a little bit more with the yellow. You could even get more complex, add a highlight, add a low light. We'll do a couple more, we'll do some complicated throw-ups later on that are more bombish like, but definitely a throw-up style. Okay, cool. All right, Aivo. Just touch it up with the yellow a little bit. Get rid of some of those lines. Won't be perfect, but when is a throw up ever perfect? You know what I'm saying? Never. Never on the perfect side. Cool. All right. Looks good enough for me. Actually, you know what? Let's switch this one up too. Let's do that little loop up top. I like how that looks. All right, cool. Let's do a little 2025. Let's do a bomb. 2025 bomb. Finish this little puppy up. Like I said, if you guys have any inquiries, you guys have questions that you want to ask, you guys could always email me. I'll do my best to get back to you. Try to answer all my comments. I really appreciate all the feedback. Okay, 2025. Cool, it's done. Aivo, hope you like it. See you on the next one.